Zesty Bean here. Today we're going to be going over a Gold 3 Brigida main on the new map Neon Junction. Now keep in mind, this player says they're just getting back into the game and they're not used to some of the new characters. They also claim that their positioning was making it difficult to deal with their dive characters, so let's see how we can try and fix that. Now there's a ton of good information in this video and I'm sure that any player of any level could learn a thing or two, so make sure to stick around until the end. One last thing, if you would like to get a VOD review, you can catch me live on Twitch. I don't have a set schedule yet, but I stream 3 or 4 days a week. Feel free to ask for a VOD review or any other advice you'd like to know. I really enjoy helping people learn my favorite character. I am a Brig OTP at Masters Plus level for the last 7 or 8 years now. You can also send me an email at zestybeanvod@gmail.com, and I'll have the instructions on screen and in the description below if you want to send me a VOD and I can make it into a recording. And as always, if you like the video and want to see more, it'd mean a lot to me if you could like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you enjoy. So before I get into any gameplay, let's look at our team comp. We have, looks like dive characters on our team. We have Ana on a Brig. Sweet, it's a nice back line. At the start of most games, I try to stay around my Ana just in case they have any dive, like a Wrecking Ball, a Doomfist, that are gonna dive them. So I just like to stick with her just at the beginning of the game, just to make sure she's gonna be safe walking out of the door. Always hold your shield walking out of spawn. You never know what kind of spam is going to be coming your way. Heck, I even usually wait a second or two just to see what's going to happen. Sigma is also really good pairing with Brig. We're probably going to spend most of this game pairing with our Sigma. Try and help him frontline because the rest of our team's going to be kind of split off. Now I'm still pretty new to this map, but this is my favorite place to hold just at the start of this choke, because if you go on the left angle, you're kind of just exposing yourself to immediate spam damage. Nice. Pack your DPS, make sure they're healthy. Actually, what I want to see here is you walk up through the corner. Great. You see they're giving you a lot of space to work with, actually. This Rhine's not playing too far in your face. I want to see you just poke your head into this room. If Reinhardt immediately comes after you, you can just quickly bash out. But see if they're going to give you this room, this is the best place you can be as Brig attacking this point. Because you can play here, you can swing on them. If they're getting really aggressive and going around this way, you can poke your head in here. You can swing a little bit and annoy their backline. This room gives you a lot of options. You even have a health pack here. Heck, you can even rotate all the way up here if anyone's standing over here and you can harass them. So yeah, I'd just move towards this doorway. If Reinhardt walks up, tries to punish you, obviously bash way back up, but you're just gonna see what you're allowed to get away with here. Alright, see, right here, your Sigma's trying to take space. He's trying to walk up, and he's getting pressured, because nobody else on your team's actually walking with him. Like, your Genji's doing something, he's coming around, he's challenging the Xion. But look, we have 3 people just kind of standing around in choke doing nothing. Right now, your job as Brig is to assist either your Sigma or your Genji. You walk up, you go with your Sigma, you deal with the Rhine a little bit. You can come in here, get his attention, or you walk up, go with your Genji, throw him a pack, bash on this Xion, get her to back up, and then look, your Genji would now have this angle. He gets free farm onto their backline. He can rotate up here, free access to the backline. You can follow him around this way, distract, maybe swing here, get a little funny with it. Or you can go back with your Sigma and go through this room. And you can slowly take space and push forward. That's what Brig's all about. Instead, you're playing almost like you're a ranged character. You're sitting around here, you're looking for whip shots, but that's just letting your Sigma get pressured out because he has no one to really assist him. So in this kind of position, you need to choose one of your teammates, their two teammates are making plays, choose one and commit to them. That's the best thing you can do in this sort of situation. You have essentially, like, your Ana is fine being here, your Xion probably shouldn't be here, and you definitely shouldn't be here. Nice. I do like you taking this room. If you notice, your Xion actually took this room with you. This is a very strong position. If there's the two of you in this room, you are very threatening to the enemy backline. And immediately, you leave your Xion and you let her die. See, if you had stayed there, yes, the Rhine was going to force you out. Yes, she still probably would have got railgunned in the face. Not much you can do about that. But it's the principle of you took this room, you took this space, and then you immediately just left without accomplishing anything. And yeah, you die, you have full shield. You should, if you ever die when you have 300 HP on your shield, you've made a very big mistake. You prioritized swinging at the air over actually shielding and using your abilities. Like, I mean, it happens. No one plays perfectly all the time. But just make sure that you are trying to your best, like, use that shield as a second health bar, let that deplete, and then start tanking stuff with your face. I like that you're trying to go on whip shots on this Rhine. You gotta be really careful with standing in chokes. You're gonna get spammed out. They have Bite, they have Sojourn E, they have Reinhardt Fire Strikes. It's very scary for you to stand around in the choke. Okay, so far you haven't really done anything to progress the stage of the game. You've just kind of stood here, thrown packs, and swung your flail. I get it. This is a tough point. This is a tough team to go against. It's definitely not in your favor. But when you're playing a game of Overwatch, if you are not actively like making plays to win you the game, you're gonna either lose more games or you're gonna be at a 50% win rate because you're essentially playing like this, just heal botting your team, not really accomplishing anything. You are just basically telling your team to carry you. You're saying, here's healing, you guys do the plays, you guys do the stuff, you guys get the kills, you guys take the space, I'll heal you. You're essentially letting the game happen to you. You're not happening to the game. No one on their team is scared of you. No one on their team feels denied by you. You are not doing anything to threaten them. Now, sorry, if this does sound a little harsh, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to, in reality, like, you are not playing Overwatch. Nice. I do like you wrapping around here with your team. This is good. Unfortunate. After about every 2 fights, Reinhardt will have Shatter. And if your team's ever stacked up, he will guaranteed use it. Now, it's not the easiest thing in the world, but just try and predict if they ever have Reinhardt on their team. Think to yourself, does Reinhardt have Shatter? Has he used it lately? And if he does, be ready to try and block it. So yeah, the rest of your team dies here, but at least like it's a very good habit to get into because eventually you can end up blocking Shatter for you and sometimes even the rest of your team, and it will come in very clutch. Yeah, I mean, Brig is pretty rough into a choke map like this. She's not great, so you got to get a little creative and play aggressive angles very passively. It's the best way I can explain it. Nice whip shot. I like this. I like make the game happen. You're doing something to progress the game, and you're playing very passively. You have full shield, full HP. Walk in here. Walk in this room. Look, Reinhardt's 1 HP. You can bash on their backline. Something. What are you swinging at? You're sitting here. You're swinging. You're swinging. You're swinging. You're whip-shotting. There's nothing. You pop your ult aggressively. I love that. Be aggressive. The nothing is threatening you here. You have full HP. You have a full shield. You have all your cooldowns. You're in your ult. And you're sitting in the back of your team, swinging at nothing. Nice. Okay, this is cleanup. You guys pretty easily win this. Be really careful of stacking on your backline when they have Reinhardt. He's going to throw a Fire Strike at you 10 out of 10 times. And if he's hitting multiple people with the Fire Strike, he'll get ult extremely quickly, and it does half your HP. So just avoid stacking up, especially on this, like, corners. That's where the Reinhardts love to throw their Fire Strike, is right on the corners. Come on, he's critical HP. You have 2 packs. Your Ana's also taking damage. Use your healing. You're swinging at nothing instead of throwing packs on the tank right in front of you. Would it have saved him? Maybe, maybe not, but it's about principle. You didn't even try. Pack, 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 pack. Please, 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 pack. I would have went for the whip shot on the cat. It's a little bit hard, but it would have secured the kill. At this point, you should be thinking, does Rein have Shatter? Obviously, we know. But it's been 2 fights. Does Rein have Shatter? Likely. So we should be ready to block this. I think you need to lower your sensitivity. Brig's a character, the lower the sensitivity, the better. If you have enough desk mat room, lower your sensitivity a little bit. You're missing a lot of whip shots. You're over aiming. It's not that deep. Lower your sensitivity a little bit. Take a breath. Aim it for a second and throw it. Don't have to instantly whip it at them the second you see them on your screen. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. We just want to hit most of them. The more you hit, the more value you get. It's not as soon as you see them, you need to throw it out there. You just need to get consistency. That's what really matters. So maybe lower that sense down a little bit. Take a breath. Throw it out. Packs will be ready soon. So you got very lucky that pedal was there. You have no business walking up to a Reinhardt that's full HP. Even if he wasn't shattering, if this pedal wasn't there, he would just swing at you, Fire Strike you, and you'd die. There's no world where what you're doing would make any sense. Counterpin him. Yeah, see, you're just so quick on the whip shot that you're just missing them all. You're too panicked about it. It has to be something that you're planning. You should be expecting it. Nice. Swing, swing, shield. Swing, swing, shield. Okay, you have your ult here. I want to see you play a little more aggressively when you have this ult. You essentially have 2 health bars. You have 2 dashes. It's not the best ult in the world, so just use it to play aggressively. Get a little funny with it. See, right now you're playing on top of your Ana, like you have been for the whole game. Ideally, you can go around with your Reaper. Your Reaper's looking for a really good play here. You can wrap around this way, get some whip shots. You can get a little silly. You have your ult. You can get a little silly. You can go all the way around here and harass this Xion. You got to be careful if you do this, but you definitely can do it. The worst thing you can do is just stand at the back of your team. This works well if you're against dive, but right now they have 1 dive character, and it's Xion. Xion's not, she's kind of a dive character. So yeah, you're positioning just way too far back. You're not able to actually play the game. I'd probably go around with Reaper here. I think this is my favorite angle to take in this position. Walk up, nice. Your Reapers to go. Walk up, walk up, walk up. You're winning this fight. You're up 1. Walk up, walk up, walk up. You have your ult. Nice all. I like this. Punish the Rhine. See, you did the same thing with your last ult. You ult, you go aggressive, and then you walk away. Yes, you're a little bit low, but like, why? You're still holding S. You're holding S. Look at him. He's not going to be swinging at you. You have your bash up any moment if you have. Okay, you did at least get back in there, and I like that. You're just being way too passive. I'm just really trying to hammer this point down because aggression is probably the hardest and the scariest thing to learn as a support, definitely. Because a lot of the times you will die playing more aggressive, and you're probably going to lose more games the first few times you try being more aggressive. You're going to die more, you're going to lose games, and it's going to feel bad, but over time you will learn. Your 1v1s are going to get better. You're going to learn when you can go in, when you can't, and you're going to get better. That's my biggest tip to improving. Okay, now they're running the Widowmaker, a double poke, and a Wrecking Ball. This will be interesting. Now, just like attack, the best place to defend this is in this room. You play here, you swing, you swing, you swing, you back up, play this corner. There's a health pack to keep you safe. If they keep pushing you, you can back up to here, or you can back up to here. And if they let you, walk back up. If they let you, walk back up. If they let you, walk back up. Try and see what they'll let you get away with. You can also play here. This is the second best spot. I don't like it as much. It's a little too open. And, like, you do deny this flank. But if they don't run, like right now they're running double poke. If they're running double poke, you don't really do anything here. At least here, you can deny squishies from walking through here. You can play with their tank a little bit, you know, do your dance. Let's see how this goes. Now, keep in mind, if you're you don't know this at the moment, but if you ever play against a Widowmaker or Roadhog or Hanzo or any other character that's going to one-shot you, if you're not doing anything, hold your shield. You're just asking to get shot in the face if you're not holding your shield. Just, yeah, if you're not doing anything important, hold it up. No point in letting yourself get hooked or shot or whatever the hell. Unfortunate. Okay, now, because this is defense and they do have Wrecking Ball, your backwards position you've been playing this entire game is a lot better now. You can stack with your Ana and it'll actually be accomplishing something. You'll be denying the Wrecking Ball. Before it wasn't because they were playing Brawl. They weren't diving you, but now that they're diving you, it does make more sense to play around your Ana, play a little farther back. Once again, we're too quick on these whip shots. I want you to aim them a little bit. I want you to slow down. I want you to aim these a little bit. You're just really gun-ho with these. I think you can lower your sense, take a breath, take a second to aim, and then launch it. You do kind of just leave your Ana to die. You get fixated on a health pack, and you see the Wrecking Ball going in, and you leave your Ana. So the awareness can be a little bit better. Right now, if you're in this position, once your bash is up, oh, your bash is up, bash to your team. I know, it's going to be really hard. You're going to want to swing, you're going to want to swing, you're going to want to play the stance. Just get back to your team. Do you think the Wrecking Ball, do you think the cat, are they going to chase you into a Reaper and Ramatra? No, they're going to leave you alone, and you're going to be able to heal up, come back, and get the health pack. You staying here in the fight it can work. Brig can brawl very easily with Wrecking Ball, but it does also leave you open to possibly dying. Nice, get funky with him. Yeah, pack, pack. Oh, you missed the pack, that's unlucky. Yeah, I really want to see you slow down these whip shots. Just take a breath, lower the sense a little bit. Yeah, so once again, I'm not standing here. Play in here. How is Wrecking Ball ever going to kill you in this room? You have a health pack, you can come up here, or you can play over with your Ana. So how do you play against Wrecking Ball? Wrecking Ball is, in my opinion, maybe the easiest dive tank to counter, but also the hardest one to play against, if they're good. How do you counter him? We just saw him swinging up onto your Ana. He's very straightforward, especially at lower ranks. He grapples. He rolls up. Once you see this, you know he's going to slam. Get as close to your Ana as possible. Shield and aim your shield downwards, so that way you do not get hit by his slam. That's oh, I think it's over 100 damage it does. Pack your Ana and swing on him. Do not whip shot the Wrecking Ball when he's on top of your team. Because why? Because whip shot actually sends Wrecking Ball flying. Because of how his momentum works when he's in ball form, it actually lets him escape easier. So swing on him, bash him, stop his momentum, pack your team, and then once he's rolling away to get away, then you can throw a whip shot. It maybe kills him. If not, you get your Inspire. Always end with whip shot against Wrecking Ball. Nice, I do like this though. I would have liked to see a double pack on your Ana, just in case. Keep in mind, yeah, he's just going to keep slamming. He's going to keep slamming. You really got to be careful for your Ana here. She's very susceptible. You're not so much worried about the rest of your team. Ana can keep them up. Nice, get on him, ult him. I love that rally. Beautiful. You did have 2 packs and watch your Ramatra die. That's the second time it happened. I mean, it does happen, but it's definitely like, don't be afraid to spam packs on a critical teammate. You know what? It's a little weird, but I like the idea. You've been very passive this whole game. I like that there's some aggression in there. Go in the room, help your Xion. Ooh. So I don't like starting with Bash here. Like, yes, maybe you didn't know he had mines, because if he does use mines, you can bash out while they're still activating, and you won't just instantly die. But even just starting with your bash, unless you're bashing into him as he's rolling to slow his momentum, it doesn't really accomplish any more than swinging would. So just start with your swings, use your bash later, use your whip shot later. But I do like that you instantly get on him. So far, I'd say your defense is a lot better than your offense was. Your offense was pretty sad. We see Reaper. He's going up here. He's running. He's critical HP. Maybe we bash here. Maybe we meet him up top. Maybe we don't. Maybe he dies first. But we can try. Or, look, the rest of our team, they're following. Maybe we follow with them. Maybe our Reaper dies, but maybe we kill the cat for it. Maybe we go 1 for 1. Either way, I'd do something. The worst thing you can do is just stand here and kind of watch. Yeah, that's unlucky. He was out of position, but you can still try to save the play. Yeah, swing. Pack your Ana, pack your Ana, pack your Ana. Yeah, always try to block the big shot. It has a bullshit hitbox, but you can try. Oh god. Let's see, what perk are you doing? Okay, you went morale boost. Yeah, morale boost. Especially against Wrecking Ball, you can swing on him a lot. I think combat medic's better in 95% of games. The only time I take morale boost is when I'm playing like Brig Zen, Brig Mizuki, Brig Mercy, and I'm not expecting my other healer to be able to heal me a lot. I'll take morale boost so I can get more self healing, but I'd say 95% of games I'm taking combat medic, especially against Wrecking Ball. You can swing on him a lot, so you can just keep swinging on him and keep packing your Ana, and he's basically never gonna get a kill on either of you. I don't mind going this room actually. Their team's really bad at crawling and confined spaces, and Brig loves it. Same with Jungle Queen. So you guys play close. Come on. He walks at you. Look at this. Emre just walks at you. You have your Ana here. Emre is not a good close range fighter. You walk at him. Yeah, he's gonna use his pistol and he's gonna jump around like a hooligan, but then you can just leave. His pistol doesn't actually do that much damage. Go in, force his cooldown, and leave. That's all that's gonna happen. Instead, you leave, you back up. Luckily, your Ana kills him, but you very easily could have pressured him. There's nothing to worry about there. You were full HP and had your Ana with you. I like you going for the whip shot. You tried. Get out, and swing on them. Swing on them. They give you free inspire. Oh my god, you're Reaper. I mean, not much to say about that, other than you should have shield bashed and got out a little earlier. Shield it! Shield it! Nice. If you're ever trying to shield something that's on the ground, Earth Shatter, Diva Bomb, Venture coming out of ground, anything like that where the hitbox comes from the floor, you got to make sure you're looking down as you're holding shield, because the hitbox is just terrible, and if you're looking even slightly upwards, you just get hit by everything. So always make sure you're looking down when you're trying to block something from the floor. And if you're on a slope, just good luck, you just might not block it anyway. Nice, I love you going on the ball here. Pack your Reaper, come on, help him out. Go on the Tracer, yeah, get up there. Jump on this box here. Go here, jump on the box. Jump through the window, harass her. In this tiny of a room, you can really mess up a Tracer. You're doing the right thing, you're just doing it in the wrong spot. You're just kind of standing here in the middle of the open. Walk up here, have a little bit of cover. Walk here, have a little cover. Walk here, have a little cover. What you're doing isn't wrong, it's just there's no point to stand in the open if you don't have to. Brig hates open spaces. So actually, in their post, this person did say they didn't know what all the characters did, so I'm assuming they're still pretty new to Overwatch. I think maybe that's just what some of these funny quirks are. Like you said, you didn't know what Emre's ult did, so either they haven't played since Season 1, or they're new to the game. I'm not going to review the rest of the game. I'm sure it's just more of what we've already seen. So, quick recap on your attack. You're playing way too passively. You're sticking on top of your Ana when you should be going up and assisting the people on your team that are making plays. You have a Genji, you can easily go around, help him take the fight, help him pack him, bash on who he's targeting, throw a whip shot their way, or you can go help your Sigma, help your tank, take some space, be with him, make him feel confident, make him walk up. Um, if you're happy with your sensitivity, great. I think it might be a little too high, maybe just a little bit. Uh, with your whip shots, slow down, take a breath. You're just really gun ho with them. I think you're panicked. You're a little too eager to hit them, and it just ends up making you miss more. On defense, you overall did pretty good. It's just a lot of people were dying when you had packs up. You're very passive with your rally. You're very passive overall, I would say. Be a threat. Happen to the game. Don't let the game happen to you. And I'm sure you'll win a lot more games. I mean, you might lose a few at first, because, I mean, heck, I'm still learning to be more aggressive, and I'm still inting my games. It's a long learning process, but eventually you will get better at it, and you will win a lot more games. That's all I really have to say about that VOD.